Hello, my name is Niu Chan, and today on the menu is Slow Dancing in a Burning Room by John Mayer. And I'm going to be showing you how I can arrange this song on fingerstyle guitar and how you can as well. Now, for these fingerstyle arrangement lessons, I just want to be clear. The intention is not for me to teach you exactly how to play this arrangement of fingerstyle guitar, of whatever piece it is, because I could just write a tab and give it to you, and then you can just follow the numbers and then you'll be able to play it. But the thing is, you're not learning anything about the concepts or the musical ideas behind the process of arrangement. So this is what this lesson is intended to do, right? So don't copy exactly what I'm doing, but learn from the concepts and how I am using all my ingredients, my musical ingredients, to cook this little dish that is Slow Dancing in a Burning Room by John Mayer, alright? So, to get us started, today I'm just going to be doing the introduction because the same concepts apply for the entire song most of the time. So let's just take a listen. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to figure out what is our key and what is the meter of the song. Okay, so I've got it on my handphone here, and you can listen to it on Apple Music and stuff like that as well. So now I'm going to sing some notes and try to find where my tonic note is. Na da 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 na na. This is my tonic note. I try to find the meter. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Alright, so I found out that it's in 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and my tonic note is na. Now all I need to do is to find this note on the guitar. Na. Alright, so I've established that it's in the key of E major. Alright, so now that we know that we are in 4/4 and that we are in the key of E major, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the ingredients that we need to make our fingerstyle arrangement. And that is, number one, our scale. So we have scales in various positions. What we're going to do is we're going to use, let me figure out the 5/4 E major scale position. So that means that we are starting on the 5th string and using our 4th finger for the root note. Right? So I have more lessons on scale positions if you're interested to figure out. But now this is the 5/4 E major scale position. And the next ingredient that I'm throwing into the mix is solfege. So solfege is putting a sung syllable to every note of the scale. And this allows us to identify, upon hearing the melody, immediately where in the scale that particular note lies, or how that phrase is structured based on which notes in the scale. Alright, so I'm just going to be singing in solfege. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Alright, so we've got these two ingredients now. That's in more of the melody side of things. Now let's look at harmony. So harmony, we have chords in the key of E major. So now we're just going to figure them out. So we have E major chord here. Alright, we have it here as well. And we have different ways of playing all these chords. So because this is a pop song, I'm going to guess what chords are most likely going to arise. So the most popular ones would be your chord number 1, which is our E major, chord number 4, A major, chord number 5 is a B major, and chord number 6, which is a C sharp minor chord. Right? Occasionally you do get the 2 chord as well, which is our F sharp minor chord. Alright, so now what I'm doing, the next ingredient for our chords is to have the various chord shapes and the way to play these chord shapes on the guitar. So for example, just take chord number 1, we have E major here. I'm using the A major shape to play this chord. Alright, that's because A major is here, open A major, and I'm just moving it all the way up to the root note of E on the 5th string, which is here, and there I go, I'm playing E major here. Another way of playing the E major chord is, of course, over here. This is the E major shape, playing the E major chord in open position. So this is easy. How about in the C major shape? So we have C major, and what we're going to do, we're going to move this chord shape all the way up here so that our root changes to E. And here we have E major, playing it in the C shape. So for example, and you can do this for all the chords as well. So that's another ingredient that we need to make our fingerstyle arrangement. Okay? So quick recap. For melody, we have our scales. In solfege, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. And for our chords, 1, 4, 5, 6. In various shapes, we have 1, we can do 4 here, we can do 5 here, G major shape, 6 in our G minor shape. Okay, so I'm not expecting you to know all of this immediately, but I want you to just see my thought process, and then you can go and slowly study how you can apply all of these materials and put all these ingredients, master the ingredients, and then you can cook your own musical song. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're going to continue, we're going to listen to it again, and I want us to pick out the melody of this little guitar riff that he's doing at the start. Alright, so now because I've been studying solfege, immediately in my head I can hear mi, do, ti, la, sol, mi, la, do, ti, la, sol, mi, re, do. And because I have that solfege line in my head, I can apply it to the scale position and immediately play it on the guitar. So we've got mi, do, ti, la, sol, mi, la, do, ti, la, sol, mi, re, do. Alright, so we've got our melody. Now what we're going to do, we're going to listen again, and we're going to try and figure out the harmony. So a good way to figure out the harmony is to just listen for the bass notes and try to sing the bass note along. Alright, so we've already got some clues because this is a typical pop song based on the style. I mean, not typical, it's a great pop song. John Mayer is a fantastic musician and guitarist, but I can tell that the chord progression is probably pretty straightforward. So let's take a listen. Alright, so based on that solfege bass line I'm singing, we've got our La, Fa, Do. Alright, so then I'm just gonna take a stab at it and know that and guess that the chord progression is just our 6th chord. La, Fa, Do. So I'm using 6th chord in the A minor shape here because it's the A minor shape moved up 4 frets because it's the 6th chord. For the 4 chord, Fa, I'm using the E major shape to play because E major open shape moved up 5 frets. Fa, Do. Now for our Do chord, our 1 chord, I'm using the C major shape. C shape, an open position, moved up all the way to with the root on the 7th fret, which gives us E major. So we've got La, Fa, Do. Now, just a quick tip. The reason why I'm using these chord shapes is because I don't want to move around my fingers too much. Then the notes will be jumping around a little bit too much. If I did something like this, let's see. Here. La, Fa, Do. Can you see between this chord, the notes suddenly jump up a lot rather than instead of this, the voice leading is a little bit better. The individual notes just flow a little bit better because my hands are not moving up and down the fretboard so much. Alright, so let's sing our melody along with this chord progression. Mi do ti la so mi la do ti la so mi re do. And what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna play the melody and play the bass note of the chord. Alright, so we've got our bass note. And then we're gonna add in the melody. And there we have it, a simple arrangement. Now all we need to do is fill in the chord with the rest of the notes. Alright, so we just change our fingering a little bit, try to figure out how we can fit in more notes inside to fill in the harmony. So what I've got is this. And there we have it, the introduction. Now we're gonna take a listen and move a little bit further, and what we'll realize is he goes an octave above. So it's not oops, that's the wrong part. Alright, let's go from the start. So this is what we just played. Now listen to the melody. It's an octave above. La ti do ti la so mi re do. Alright, so an octave above, we're not going to be able to play it in this scale position anymore, because it's all the way up here. La la ti do. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna use a different ingredient. It's our E major scale, but now it's on the 6/4 position with the root on the 6th string, and starting with our 4th finger, little finger here. So we've got do re mi fa sol la ti do, do re mi fa sol la ti do. Alright, so we've got the solfege there. Now we can play out our melody in the higher octave. La ti do ti la so mi la ti do ti la so mi re do. Now we're gonna fit in our chord progression. So it's the same chord progression, but we're gonna try and play it up here a little bit. So let's see, where can we play C minor? C sharp minor will be here. Alright, using the E minor shape. So we can do this. Now for our 4 chord, where can we find our A note? Well, we've got one A here. We've also got an A here. I like this one better. So it's on the A is on the 4th string. So I can form a D shape chord to form the A major chord, right? Because D shape in open position, slide all the way up. You've got A major chord. So this one here, I've got the melody note. And since I'm here, I can play here. La, la, so, mi. Okay, I've got my mi here, I'll just form the E major chord here. Alright, so the higher octave. Alright, so I hope that's a little bit clear and insightful for you, because I've got the same melody, but I can play it in different positions because I know my ingredients so well. The chord shapes, the scale positions, the solfege, and I can just fit it together immediately. So this is our John Mayer Slow Dancing in a Burning Room fingerstyle arrangement that we've just done together today. Right. And I hope that has been insightful and helpful for you. Let me know if you want more songs or different songs or more of this song, and I'll be more than happy to try my best to help you out. So let me know, and until next time, have fun arranging and cooking up beautiful musical arrangements. So until next time, I'll see you again. Goodbye.